This video will describe how to submit a leave of absence to your employer. First, log on to UNA's DMS web. You will come to your home page. Click on LOA at the top of the screen. Click on the white plus sign in the green box to start a new LOA request and fill in the following information. Your employer. If UNA has all of your electronic employer information, then your employer's name will be in the drop-down menu. If we have not received that information yet, this drop-down menu may be blank. In that case, click Other and enter the name of your employer. If you have multiple employers, please ensure that you are requesting an LOA from the correct employer. For the purposes of this video, we're going to use AHS as the employer. Enter the name of your department. From the drop-down menu, select the reason for your request. If your reason is not one of the drop-down menu items, then choose Other and specify your reason in the box provided. Please note, you must choose the Other option from the correct category. For example, if it is a local committee meeting that is not one of the three listed, grievance, OH&S, and PRC, then you must choose Other under that category and then type in the name of the local committee you are requesting an LOA for. For the purposes of this video, we are going to submit a LOA request for a local PRC meeting. After you've selected the reason for your request, you have to choose a funding type: provincial, local, or district. UNA workshops are provincially funded and approval comes from the provincial office. Select provincial funding when you are submitting an LOA request to attend one of UNA's workshops. District funding is approved by the district reps, and local funding is approved by your local. For the purposes of this video, we are submitting an LOA request for a local PRC committee meeting, and they are locally funded, so we will choose local. If the local you belong to is not indicated here, you may change it in the drop-down menu. The next item includes details from the shift that you're requesting an LOA for. First, enter the hours worked, not the length of the shift. Then enter the date of your shift, followed by the date of the event. Please note that these two dates may not necessarily be the same. If the date that you're requesting an LOA for falls between two shifts, then you may need to click this box indicating that this is an abutting shift. For more details on abutting shifts, please see the education conference of your first class program. If you're requesting an LOA for more than one shift, click the Add Another Shift box and enter in the working hours, the date your shift starts on, and the date of the event. If you wish to remove this extra shift from your request, simply click on the trash can. If you have any additional notes to include, enter them in this box here. If you are unsure about the accuracy of the information and you want to cancel the request, click Cancel and no LOA request will be created. If your information is correct, click Submit to submit your LOA request to your local executive. A new screen will appear indicating that your LOA request has been created. You will now have to wait for an email from your local executive indicating the approval or rejection of your leave of absence request. This may take a couple of days. If you have not heard back from your local executive in a timely manner, please feel free to contact them directly by phone. Once you have submitted a leave of absence request, you need to monitor your UNA email account for a message that indicates approval or rejection of this request. This email will only be sent to your first class account, so if you have another email address in your personal information of your DMS record, this message will not be sent to this address. Once you have received your email approving your LOA request, you now need to go to the LOA page of UNA's DMS. Click on LOA. The approved request will have a blue box with an up arrow in it, and the status will read Accepted. Click on the blue box and a window will pop up with a printable version of your request. To print this window, simply press Command and the letter P at the same time, and the print window for your browser will appear, allowing you to create a hard copy of this request. Once you have a hard copy of your LOA request in your hand, you must date and sign it, and then hand the hard copy to your manager. Your manager will then need to verbally approve your LOA request, which may take a couple of days. Once your manager has approved or rejected your request, you need to log back on to UNA's DMS web and enter in that information. Click on LOA at the top of the screen. The Recent Requests page will appear, and two blue rectangular buttons will appear on the right side of the page beside your LOA request. Click on the Employer Accepted button, or click on the Employer Denied button, depending on the answer from your manager. A pop-up window will appear and allow you to confirm your accepted or denied designation for this LOA request. Click Accept to complete the process. You have now completed your LOA request to your employer.